Hi, in this video I will showcase my comic book collection. I have ranked a top 50 favorite comics in my collection that I will show in this video. I have been collecting comics for this second round for approximately 10 years. So let's start with some comic related magazines. Comic Reader issue 126. Comic Reader is a catalog showcasing the new comics coming out this month. And this has a nice Moon Knight cover. FOOM 17. FOOM stands for Friends of Old Marvel. And this has a nice Stan Lee cover. Comics Journal issue 58, and this has the first image of Elektra. Comics Scene issue 31, and this has the first image of Harley Quinn. Wizard number 1, and this has a nice cover by Todd McFarlane. Before we go into comics, I will show a couple of cool books. First, Cadillac and Dinosaurs / Xenonic Tales. I'm really big fan of Mark Schultz, and this is an autograph copy of the first volume. Second is a Finnish book named Sammon salaisuus. This is based on Finnish Kalevala, and what's cool about this hardcover book is that it has a original sketch by Don Rosa. Now in the comics, in the last place, Spider-Man issue 611, and this has a nice cover by Scotty Young, also big fan of Spider-Man and Deadpool. Aliens number 1, and this has the first normal comic book appearance of aliens. Daredevil issue 168, and this has the first appearance of Elektra. Superman issue 233, and this has an iconic cover by Neil Adams. Ghost Rider 1 from the 90s, and this has the new Ghost Rider Danny Ketch, not the old one Johnny plays. This is also the more rare second print. Wonder Woman issue 199, and this has this crazy cover. Black Panther issue 18, variant edition, and the reason this comic is in my collection is this great cover by the late Michael Turner. Bloodstone number 1, and this has the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. Harbinger number 1. Harbinger is a comic from Valiant Comics, which was a comic book company in the 90s. Best known for the Nintendo related comics Shadow Man and Turok. Avengers issue 181. This has the first appearance of Scott Lang, who later becomes Ant-Man. It also has a nice George Perez cover, and the art in the comic is done by John Byrne. So a nice issue to have. Venom issue 3. This is the first appearance of Null. X-Men issue 25, and this issue Magneto rips the adamantium of Wolverine's body. This is the gold edition. Deadpool Merc with a Mouth number 7, and this is the first appearance of Lady Deadpool. Adventure into Fear number 19, and this is the first appearance of Howard the Duck. Sandman issue 8, and this is the first appearance of Death. Hulk issue 377, and this is the rare third print. Hulk issue 340, and this has the iconic Todd McFarlane cover. Video game related comic book Mega Man 1, and this has the first appearance of Mega Man. This is also a Hollywood special edition. Another video computer game related comic book, Sam Max Freelance Police Special. I really like in the 90s playing the LucasArts computer game. Wonder Woman issue 184, and this has a nice cover by Adam Hughes. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu number 19, and this has the first appearance of White Tiger. Next Man issue 21, and this has the first regular US comic book appearance by Hellboy. Hellboy is one of those characters that has many different first appearances. Another video game related comic, Knights of the Old Republic number 9, and this has the first appearance of Revan. Spawn issue 174, and this has the first appearance of Gunslinger Spawn. Spawn is another character that has many first appearances. The actual first image of Spawn is in that VHS tape Stan Lee presents comic book rates. The series is in the YouTube, so check it out. It has many nice interviews by the comic book rates like Chris Claremont, Harvey Kurtzman, and the Image Boys, McFarlane, Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld. Submariner number 1, and this is the first issue of the Silver Age Submariner. I would like to have a Golden Age Submariner with a wartime cover, maybe someday. Avengers issue 55, and this has the first appearance of Ultron. Another video game related comic, this is the Shadow Man number 1 by Acclaim Comics. By this time Acclaim had bought the Valiant Comics, and this came with a PC version of Turok, so it was cheaper to just buy the Turok game to get that comic book. Fright issue 3, and this has the first appearance of Freddy Krueger. Flash issue 139, and this has the first appearance of Reverse Flash. This has a big subscription crease right in the middle, but I don't mind because the cover is already split between the Flash and the Reverse Flash, so it kind of fits in the book. G.I. Joe number 1. Blip number 1. Blip is a video game magazine published by Marvel. It has info about the arcade games and also some comics. And this is the first appearance of Mario and Donkey Kong. G.I. Joe Special number 1. This is an interesting comic that the cover homages Spider-Man 1 by Todd McFarlane, but the insides of the book are issue 61, which was drawn by Todd McFarlane, but it was redrawn by another artist because the Larry Hama didn't like that issue. This is a UK magazine, Empire Strikes Back weekly, and it has a first image of Boba Fett. Turtles Adventures #1, and this has the first appearance of Bebop, Rocksteady and Krang. Planet Comics #1, and this has an iconic cover by Dave Stevens. Dave Stevens is the best known for his creation of Rocketeer. Batman issue 423, and this has an iconic cover by Todd McFarlane. Sock Suspense Stories #18, nothing too interesting in this comic, but it's a Golden Age EC comic, so cool to have it in my collection. DC Comics presents 47, and this is the first appearance of He-Man and Skeletor in comics. Batman Beyond #1. Twisted Metal 2. This is my most rarest comic book. It's in the Recalled Comics Book website in the category of super rare. Also, the last panel of that comic showcases the World Trade Center towers in flames, so I don't think it will be ever republished. NYX #3, and this has the first appearance of X-23. Spider-Man 1, the Silver Edition. What's cool about this comic book that it is signed by Todd McFarlane. This company called Spider Web released this back in 90s, and it has a red spider stamp in the back. Probably the cheapest comic in this collection, X-Men #1 from the 90s. Great comic book by and the art by Jim Lee. Also have this hologram showcasing. Thank for this comic book being the best-selling comic book in the world. Fantastic Four Annual 2, and this has the origin of Doctor Doom. Ultimate Fallout #4, and this has the first appearance of Miles Morales. Clone Wars #1, and this has the first appearance of Ahsoka Tano. This is also the rare newsstand version. By this time, this was released in 2009. From the print run, about maybe 5% were newsstands. Batman Adventure #12. This is the first appearance of Harley Quinn. New Mutants '98, and this has the first appearance of Deadpool. So my favorite two comics left. X-Men 101, and this has the first appearance of Phoenix. And #1, Spider-Man 300, first appearance of Venom, and just an iconic cover. Spider-Man is my favorite character, so pretty obvious. So thank you for watching this video, and hopefully I can add some cool books to my collection soon. Thanks, bye.